I've been in this from the Genesis. Indictments got rid soon as the mall got hit. So while they back in hell is formers with that chocolate shit. A glass of Henny, 4/5. This whole bitch tried to dim me. Best protect my chest. Slugs never go up in me. Plus I'm busting plenty. Everywhere because I'm Mac of it. And niggas on the streets can only talk about half the shit the kid did. 20 years decided to if I had business with guns and money. First day at the first of my thoughts since I was younger. Boy, the baby ghetto players hunger. Run up blasting. Fuck asking niggas make them wonder. I'm on some short fruits. North the kid shit again.
The light, I can't get the light off the screen, y'all, so I have to bear with me. I'm on 2 lives at the same time.
Step back, cock the Glock, car race again. After this, you looking for the kid, but ain't
niggas be stuck dead in the game, but don't remain an honest citizen. Bitches be fucking minions, scammers be filling up the pens. I pace the Marriott, girls with scotch anticipating. When will I make it? Yearning for riches, I can't fake it. Bulgari like Paris, Da Vinci bag, cushion dash, Cartier my bottles, Cherokees and presidential condoms. On the real, jealous niggas be feeling still. Gotta make a meal for penthouses on top of the hill. What the fuck, I wonder if rebellion will lead to struggle. Plus the feds be bugging, collar codes before the snow we thugging. Bankroll with measurements of proof. We got shit to move.
DOD, The Situation. Philadelphia rap group from 1997. Sojourner, the female that's rapping right now, may she rest in peace. My cousin Kenyatta, aka Onassis, may he rest in peace. Smoke locked up doing life. Taji doing life. Marley Kid doing life. Donnie boy, he out here. Sleepy Hill. Warbucks. I know Warbucks. I know more. You know what I mean? My cousin rap group. I'm down my way. I'm always gonna rep my head, man. When Ram Squad was hot, they was hot. And they used to open up for Ram Squad. It was a family thing, a get money thing. Everybody was getting money. Everybody was getting like that. I'm about to tell y'all my story. Anytime I get on here, no matter who I talk about, I'm gonna fit me in there because I was there. These other guys on here with their videos, y'all can watch it, y'all can be entertained by it. And if they wasn't there, then they just had no respect to it. I was there. I lived to tell about it. Not to talk like telling nobody, but I really tell a story. That's why I'm still here. And I'm the best representative, the representation of Philadelphia, under all levels. Certified thorough. One of the best that ever do it. Philadelphia. Philly Trenches, CEO, Hockey Rock. And my twin brother Mikey Rock, may he rest in peace. That's my little cousin rapping right now. I raised him. Chest burning from vodka, cocaine, shipping from Bogota. Fly niggas take pings with diamond cluster rings. Let me equal the king, spurging the good things. That things bring vision to have more. Get this cream with matching rap. Look at me in the present time. Talking to the world. Listen to my cousin rap. Nothing like being on top of the world. My first page, Philly Trenches. Top of the world. Still on top of the world. Let's go. Hello world, I'm just here to make you think. This CEO Philly Trenches Hockey Rock coming at you live and direct with this bonus exclusive video. Now there's a lot going on in the world right now. With Diddy, Jay-Z, Remy Ma, Papoose, a lot of gossip on the internet. You know, as well as Trump being the new president. We are entertained many different ways. We have so many things we can watch. We can entertain us now. We're spoiled in so many ways of technology. But we always like to go back into the past because something about the past just capture the moment. It's just so fascinating, so amazing to try to be a part of, to try to know. When I was a young boy, I was fascinated about the 1960s. Came up watching TV shows from the 1950s, 1940s, 1930s, 1920s, early 1900s, as far as the 1800s, cowboy Indians. Coming up in the 70s, you had all that era of history. And as you get older and you're born in the 1990s or the 2000s, you want to know about the 1980s and 1990s. Because you know that's your family in them era, and that's all you heard about as a kid. You didn't hear about the 1960s and all that because you wasn't around them peers. You understand what I'm saying? So when I was a young boy, I got different type of music to listen to. The oldies, jazz, doo-wop, all of that. Because that's what my family and them was listening to. So being I'm older, with 5 decades under my belt, I have a lot of experience about my city, about people, places, and things, period, from just learning. And I'm going to take y'all back in my past. And I'm going to take you down South Philly. South Philadelphia. We moved in South Philadelphia in 1987, down 13th and Fitzwater. The projects, Martin Luther King projects, housing projects. This housing projects consisted of probably, I think, 6 or 7 or 8 high-rise buildings. They didn't have a low-rise building. They had high rises. And we lived in one of them, which was one of the main ones. 1213 or 1312 was the address. And then you had the floor and I think we was 2B or something like that. But when we moved in this projects, the whole unit that we lived in, the apartment, was brand new. Unbeknown to us, before we lived there, whoever lived there, the unit caught on fire. You understand me? So when it caught on fire, they had to remodel it. So everything in it was brand new. Compared to everybody else who lived there, houses don't look brand new because they've been there for a while. You know how them housing projects look, you've been there for a while, so it don't look brand new. It look like you've been there. Our shit brand spanking new, brand new furniture, everything, refrigerator. So when people would come over, this shit was brand new. Like, damn, y'all living. But plus we came from hustling in North Philly, so we always had nice clothes, nice sneakers, boots, and all. And we some fly as young boys, 14 years old, moving in the projects. And everybody was like, damn, they twins. And they fly as shit. And we threw that shit on the jury and all that. Y'all seen the pictures. You understand me? So we coming up, hustling down Richard Island. I already know about Erie Avenue where the crack first started at with my brother and them. So we up there too. And we up Frankfurt playing football. So we moving and we down North Philly. So we all over the place. And then coming back to the project. So when we got in with the project with South Philly and started going to school in South Philly, we realized that it was people selling drugs, but not like it was in North Philly. And probably like in West Philly at the time. But so many, well, not even at West Philly like that, but because shit didn't get started and heated up like to 88, 89 when people really started to get some real money. Even though crack was all over Philly like that, but I'm talking about when it was really everywhere. And at this specific time, it wasn't in South Philly in this project. It probably was certain people selling probably powder cocaine, weed, probably a little dope if they was, but it wasn't like you couldn't see it. It was like you knock on somebody doing the project, they might sell beer, they might sell candy, they might sell drugs, but it was only certain people used it, so it wasn't like a big thing. You understand what I'm saying? But we coming from North Philly where it's big, where it's all over, and we in the mix with it. So when we come down South Philly, we always got money, we always got that shit on, and sometimes we fell out of place, because a lot of them youngins, they moms and pops and whoever else was taking care of them, they wasn't in the game yet, unless they robbed somebody or caught a lick or something. Once in the blue, but man, Mikey was really advanced for our age. We had all the girlfriends, females was coming in that Project 90 going north, different ones, and they used to see this shit like, who is these little young niggas? And we was hanging with them, but they didn't know the caliber of young boy we was at the time. They ain't know the whole city that knew us at this time. Not only in South Philly, just completed everything, because South Philly know us now. So we started hanging with them, going down 5th Street, projects with Rhinell and Dynell, and used to play basketball. This when I first seen the twins, Rhinell and Dynell. You know what I mean? I ain't meet they brother Weeb and T.Y. and them. Well, I met Baba in school, because, man, Baba went to Furnace with one of the twins, Rhinell Dynell. And Terry and his brother from 5th Street, they all went to school with me when I went to Furnace. Because when I got kicked out of William Penn after 8 days, they sent me to South Philly High. South Philly High didn't want me because I got kicked out of too many schools. So they sent me to Furnace, and that's why I really got to know 7th Street, 5th Street, and all them other neighborhoods, because a lot of them was going to Furnace. And then when I was going through the study center, I was running to South Philly. But hanging in South Philly and meeting Vernon, Chester, Dickey, and all of them, when they would come home from juvenile placements, they was already locked up with my brother Sekou, and they was cool with each other from being on Cornwall Hikes, rolling on dudes together, doing time together. And that juvenile time was vicious back then. That shit was like doing real time. So when you meet dudes in the juvenile placement, y'all become like brothers. Y'all surviving together, fighting together. That shit real. So when they came home, they was the top young boys in that neighborhood. Ray Adams and all of them, you know what I mean? We and all of them. So it was like Dickey, Vernon, Chester, Sonny, the other cousin. It was a lot. The cousin Ambra that I used to talk to before. And then you had Nuki, you had Maniac, was Jermaine Maniac, Seymour, Fuzz, Keon, Smitty, Greg. You had all of these, colorful names down there that was somebody, and all of them could fight. All of them knew how to box. Like they grew up in the gym or something. They all was athletes. They all could play ball. They all could play football. I'm like, damn. And they used to see me with my uniform on, going to go play my football game with the Franklin Chargers. They like, damn, where you about to go? Ask somebody to go play football. I have all my whole equipment on. And sometimes I might have my helmet on. I might be carrying my helmet. And I have my uniform on. Number 21, I'm a running back. I'm like the star running back of the city. They just don't know because I'm at Frankfurt, holding it down. So they like, where you going? I'm like, I'm about to go play my football game. They're like, so they knew I played football. I put all my trophies in the window. You know what I mean? Not no little shit, big shit. So like, damn. So they knew I was an athlete, right? And I was in shape. Ripped, I had an 8-pack, ripped up like Zeus, and used to wear them Adidas sweatsuits, and I used to look like Bruce Lee and them joints. No Diddy, no bullshit though. Like I was really him. And I ain't know it. Everybody else around me used to say, that boy. But they used to tell me this when I got older. Yo, you was that bull back in the day. You was ripped up and you was an athlete. But when you young, you don't notice if you just being a part of something that already going on. It's like they already had athletes. They had star running backs and all that. Just that when I got the ball, I started thinking like, damn, I can score faster if I do this. I can catch the ball if I run this route. That's because I know the quarterback can roll out right. So if I know the quarterback can roll out right, I'm going to do a pattern where though I'm going to be right there when he roll out. He going to see me. And you call it a ball hog, but I got this shit done and we won the chip. So anyway, I'm hanging down there with them. We robbing shit, and they got the joint called the Meter Boys. They had one girl named Tyra. She was a tomboy. She used to be with Back to Back, and it was Back to Back, Tyra, Keon. I ain't sure if Fuzz was with them, but it was a lot of them. They used to be on bikes. They used to, at nighttime, they used to go around Center City and go into the meters, park meters, with a hanger, and make the hanger like open the hanger up long and make it look with a hook on the end and pull all this money out. I'm 20s, 50s, 10s, 1s. I'm telling you, all of them coming up with money, like $300 a piece, $400 a piece, and they break me and my brother off. We riding with them. They just showing us the ropes because they digged us. We was the twins. I'm talking about we was like superstars when we came to that projects, man. Not saying that as far as who they knew we were, because they didn't know that we had status around the city. I'm talking about how we were, like, as far as being twins. Like, they twins, they dress alike and all that. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? Because everybody don't have them type of twins that everybody, like, they might have twin females. You know, they got them nice looking females. They twins. Everybody love them. They thorough. Just imagine having two thorough ass twin dudes. But mostly every city probably do got a set of thorough twins. Man, Mikey was in the ones in Philly. And South Philly had right on Dino, but yeah, these dancing twins out West Philly used to dance for EST. I think it's to dance for what's her name? Right? The Fresh Prince and them might have been dancing for him and that girl Davette. Yeah, they was. So I didn't know it at the time. Because everybody used to use a skate ring after midnight. So I used to go up there and see them twins. They get all the attention. Mikey wanted to be down Richard Island hustling, so we go up there and they see me and Mikey, so all the attention on us. But in South Philly, it's a lot of thorough females in South Philly and a lot of thorough dudes in South Philly. So if you a corny motherfucker, they want to sense that from the rip. So man, Mikey come with the North Philly swag, and we used to boost. You know, we used to like. Stop. Damn, one of my jokes. Man, Mikey used to boost in down Center City, and South Philly used to be with us. And we used to be in South Philly with Time from 16th Street. So when we used to be in Point Breeze and be all around South Philly with him, we kind of much knew who was who and what was what, because in every neighborhood, the thoroughest is the boosters. As far as if you ain't selling drugs, even though drugs wasn't like around like that when we first started boosting. So if you boost and you came in your neighborhood and sold clothes, then you had a lot of respect in your neighborhood because ain't nobody robbing you, ain't nobody disrespecting you. So you going out there on route. And when you go out there on route, that means you thorough as shit. I mean, and that shit meant something. So when we was in South Philly, we was around all the thorough young boys that was from 13th Street, and we see how much heart they had and how they represented 13th Street. In Oodles, before he passed away, him and Ice, they was partners. And my twin brother Mikey used to hustle for him back in 88 because the drug dealers from down 13th Street, when they used to get their shit, they used to go to Richard Island and get it off the drug dealers down there. And it's just so happened, man, Mikey used to hustle for those drug dealers. And they said, like, yo, they them thorough ass twins. They live up in our projects now. And they was like, yo, they our young boys. They thorough. So once them South Philly boys like Sonny and them seen in Rome, you know, it's people's Rome, once they seen that, man, Mikey was thorough, and they got the proof from Richard Island, they let everybody know down South Philly, them niggas thorough. Then Butter Felton, allegedly a main drug lord from South Philly, with Fat Pat, allegedly, they the ones that took JBM to war. In 87, they used to come get me and Mikey from down 13th Street projects. And the yellow Audi, the blue Corsica, the white 5.0 Fat Pat, them used to come get us. So when they saw that, they like, damn, that's your folks, yeah. So, and then we started to go on 20 for Carpenter, and I was locked up with Lynn Gilbert of Glen Mills and up the hike. So then I met the females, Danny, Yin, Delcine, and all of them, and the brother died Wizard and Breeze. So we was cool, Fat Teddy, and all of them from Carpenter Street. So once we knew of Fly and Bub and all of them, you know what I mean? Lil Yon, like man, Mikey knew the city. Like, man, I'm talking about the whole South Philly. Tasker Holmes, Young Guns, Clark, rest in peace, John, Clark, Cappy, No, Chino. Yeah, all of them. Prince. That's Wilson Project, I mean, and all of them, and the girl Tasha used to deal with Wilson, and then you had, 28th Street, 20th and Wharton, 16th Street, you got Washington Avenue, you got Sonny's, you got Scotty's, the bar, you got Jazz It Up, you got Siegel Street, Mifflin, the whole South Philly, man, all through there, man. Like, lived on 19th and Siegel, lived down 13th and Fitzwater, got money in South Philly, lived down 7th Street, know all them boys down 7th Street, Kamal, Nate, all of them, yeah. Odie, JR, yeah, all of them boys down there, man, like, they know me, Cantrell Street, yeah, 7th Street, the playground, yeah. I'm down 5th Street, I know all of them down there, Poop, White, Herb, I knew South Philly, man, that's my home, the Philly, my home, like, I go through, I talk about every neighborhood because I can go back, I can reminisce, I can tell you who was who and what was what and who could fight and who was known to do this and all of them had heart. And one thing about it, when South Philly go to jail and they team up, they're a force. They're a force to be reckoned with. And believe it or not, all my brothers, when we go to jail, we cool with everybody. And South Philly is like our road dogs, our workout partners, our walkies in that joint. We get money together and all that. We rumble niggas together and all that. Ain't, you know what I mean? It's who you is, you know what I mean? And when you thorough, man. Seriously. So, you know what I mean? Even when that shit went down, my brother went in the yard and when stab for stab with the boy that did that to my brother. South Philly was only extorting that boy. He told my brother, no, we wasn't with that nigga. We was just taking a nigga. He had all the dope in the jail. You know what I mean? So them niggas know. But see, I knew what time it was. I know what it is when you're in the jails. You know, but can't all them niggas know. When I was up Huntington getting money, I was with South Philly. Yeah, Charlie Block and Brick and them, yeah. I was up there. Yeah, we was on F Block with SP. And them niggas and the Hikes on Security A. Like North was up there, but you know, I had to run, I had to get up out of there. But I'm just saying, like, the history, no matter where I was at, even though I did my bid down greatest for it, I'm with 7th Street, I'm with Lil, I mean, may you rest in peace, man. Damn, man. Thorough motherfucker, man. Like, there's a lot of thorough dudes that lost their life, man. A lot of thorough youngers got their life, their freedom back, man. You know, and Lionel Dino and their brother Bye Lil Weeb. Lil Weeb used to cut my hair. He was a thorough young boy, man. Like, he was a carbon copy of the trenches. Him. Thug life, him. When Tupac had that thug life, he went and got the same tat. No did he? We used to work out together every day. Me, him. Kamal. No, Nate came back as a parole violator. Charlie. Nate, all them came through. And we worked out together. All of us. And I'm working out with bosses, man. All of us bosses and young gangsters, man. But when you go out there, your status even more. So everybody that ever dealt with juvenile county or dealt in the system, being locked up, they all became or was the top motherfuckers in the city, in a neighborhood. Bosses. I'm talking about drug lords, kingpins, top killers. I mean, and that's all Philly, like, breed is that type of energy. You know what I mean? And that's the era. These 70 babies, 60 babies, they them real babies. The 80 babies after that, they little hustlers, cool little niggas, but 70, if you was born in 1970s, 1960s, you was some serious motherfuckers, man. And I was born in 73. Yeah. Just Philly trenches, you know what I mean? South Philly stand up, man. The whole SP know me. Believe that.